Have you ever wondered if he's secretly into you but just too afraid to admit it? Like your heart's doing the cha-cha slide every time he's around, but his feelings are playing a serious game of hide and seek? We've all been there, right? Trying to decode those mixed signals can feel like you're trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. Well, in this video, we're diving deep into the world of unspoken feelings and secret crushes. We're gonna break down those subtle signs that scream, "I'm totally into you," even if his words are saying, "Nah, we're just friends." So buckle up, Buttercup, because things are about to get interesting. Okay, let's be real. Figuring out if someone likes you can be as confusing as trying to understand the plot of Inception. You know that movie where you're never quite sure if you're in a dream or reality? Yeah, that's what it feels like when you're trying to decode someone's feelings. One moment, you're convinced they're into you, and the next you're second-guessing every interaction. Is he just being nice, or is there a hidden layer of, "I kinda wanna hold your hand" vibes going on? It's like trying to read between the lines of a really good book, but the lines keep shifting. It's tricky because sometimes our brains like to play tricks on us, making us see what we want to see, instead of the actual reality. You might catch yourself daydreaming about them, replaying every word and gesture in your mind, trying to find hidden meanings. But are those meanings really there? Or are we just projecting our own desires onto them?
Like, that time I thought the barista wrote Liza with a heart on my cup, but it turned out to be Lisa with a weird squiggle. Awkward. It's those little moments that make you question everything. Was it a sign or just a coincidence? And then you start to wonder if you're reading too much into things. And you know what makes it even more complicated? The fear of misinterpretation. Nobody wants to be that person who mistakes a friendly high five for a romantic gesture. Talk about a one-way ticket to cringe town. It's like walking a tightrope, trying to balance between hope and reality without falling into the pit of embarrassment.
So, how do we navigate this emotional maze? Well, it's all about paying attention to those subtle cues and unspoken signals. It's not just about what they say, but how they say it. Are they leaning in when they talk to you? Do their eyes light up when they see you? These are the little things that can give you clues about their true feelings. It's like learning a secret language, but instead of words, it's all about body language, changes in behavior, and those little things that make your heart skip a beat. Maybe it's the way they remember the smallest details about you, or how they find excuses to spend more time with you. These subtle signs can often speak louder than words, guiding you through the labyrinth of emotions. Alright, detectives of love, let's break down some common signs that he might be harboring a secret crush. First up, body language. It's often said that actions speak louder than words, and when it comes to deciphering romantic interest, this couldn't be more true. So what should you be looking for? Pay attention to how he acts when he's around you. Is he more attentive, perhaps even a bit nervous? These subtle changes in behavior can be telling. Does he find excuses to touch you, like a subtle arm graze or a playful nudge? Physical touch is a powerful indicator of interest. Even the smallest touch can be a big deal. Does he lean in when you're talking, like he's hanging onto your every word? Leaning in shows that he's fully engaged and interested in what you have to say.
And here's a big one. Does he mirror your movements? Mirroring is a subconscious way of showing connection and empathy. Like if you take a sip of your drink, does he instinctively do the same? This kind of behavior indicates that he's in tune with you. Mirroring is like the body's way of saying, "I'm so into you, I'm basically becoming you." It's a fascinating and often overlooked sign of attraction.
Next up, let's talk communication. How he communicates with you can reveal a lot about his feelings. Has he gone from casual text to full-blown novels about his day? When a guy starts sharing more about his life, it means he wants to let you in. Does he reply to your Instagram stories faster than the speed of light? Quick responses can indicate that you're a priority for him.
And listen closely to the way he talks to you. The tone and content of his conversations can be very telling. Does he tease you playfully, like he enjoys making you laugh? Playful teasing is often a way to build rapport and show affection. Teasing can be a classic sign of someone trying to mask their true feelings with a little bit of playful banter. It's a way to keep things light while still showing interest. And let's not forget eye contact. If he holds your gaze a little longer than usual, it could mean he's captivated by you. Eyes are the windows to the soul after all. A genuine smile can also be a strong indicator of interest. If he smiles a lot when he's around you, it's a good sign he's happy in your presence. Laughter is another big one. If he laughs at your jokes, even the not-so-funny ones. It means he enjoys your company and wants to make you feel good. Finally, consider his interest in your hobbies and interests. If he makes an effort to learn about what you love, it's a clear sign he's invested in you. So there you have it. These are just a few signs that he might be into you. Keep an eye out for these clues, and you might just uncover the secret language of "I kinda like you."
Chapter 3. Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into the subtle yet unmistakable signs that someone is totally crushing on you but is too shy to say it out loud. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the big reveal. The most telling sign he's into you but too afraid to admit it is, drumroll please, he goes out of his way for you. Yes, you heard that right. It's those little, seemingly insignificant actions that speak volumes about his feelings.
And no, I'm not talking about grand romantic gestures. It's not always about sweeping you off your feet with extravagant displays of affection, like writing you a song or serenading you under the stars, or whisking you away on a private jet, although bonus points if he does that. But let's be real, not everyone has a private jet at their disposal. I'm talking about the little things, the small, everyday actions that show he genuinely cares, like opening the door for you, carrying your bags, or even just being there when you need someone.
Does he offer to help you with something, even if it means going out of his way? These actions might seem small, but they are significant. Does he remember small details about you that you mentioned in passing, like your favorite coffee order or that weird obsession you have with collecting miniature cacti? These little acts of service speak volumes. It means he's paying attention, he cares about what you have to say, and he wants to make your life a little bit easier and happier. It's not just about remembering your coffee order, it's about showing that he listens and values your preferences, or that quirky little hobby you have like collecting miniature cacti. It's these small details that show he's genuinely interested in you.
These little acts of service speak volumes. They show that he's willing to put in the effort to make you happy. It means he's paying attention, he cares about what you have to say, and he wants to make your life a little bit easier and happier. He listens intently when you talk, nodding and engaging in the conversation. This shows that he values your thoughts and opinions. And he goes out of his way to bring you little surprises, like your favorite coffee or a snack you mentioned you liked.
And honestly, what's more attractive than that? A guy who is thoughtful and considerate is a keeper. It's like, forget the cheesy pickup lines and the fancy dinners. Those things are nice, but they don't compare to genuine thoughtfulness. Just be thoughtful and kind. Small gestures like giving a flower or a small gift can mean so much more than grand displays. That's how you win someone's heart, people. It's the little things that count, the everyday actions that show you care. Chapter 4. Let's recap those key signs, shall we?
He might be into you if he's showering you with compliments, making prolonged eye contact like he's lost in your gaze, finding excuses to touch you, the casual arm brush, the playful shoulder bump, going out of his way to help you, remembering small details about you, and teasing you playfully.
But here's the thing, my lovelies. Sometimes the most meaningful connections take time to blossom. So, don't stress if he hasn't confessed his undying love for you just yet. Maybe he's just trying to figure out his own feelings, or maybe he's a little nervous about putting himself out there, which, let's be real, is totally understandable.
The important thing is to trust your instincts. If you feel a connection, don't be afraid to put yourself out there too. The worst that can happen is he doesn't feel the same way, and you know what? That's okay. You deserve someone who's just as excited about you as you are about them.
Chapter 5. Get ready for some juicy tales. Alright, my love gurus, it's your turn to spill the tea.
Have you ever experienced this whole secret crush situation? Did you misinterpret any signs? Or were you surprised by someone's unexpected feelings? Share your hilarious, awkward, and heartwarming stories in the comments below.
And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more juicy relationship advice and fun psychological insights. Stay tuned! So there you have it, folks. The lowdown on deciphering those tricky signs he's into you, even if he's too shy to say it. Remember, love is like a game of charades. Sometimes it takes a little detective work to figure out what the other person's trying to say, but hey, that's part of the fun, right? Just remember to trust your gut, be yourself, and don't be afraid to take a chance on love. Because as my grandma always says, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And she also says don't forget to eat your vegetables. But that's a whole other video. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep those hearts open.